Greetings, YouTube. Stephen Burris, Kick Rocks, Legacy, Liber, Tanner, Earth25, Jonathan Hedman, EG Money. What's up, everybody? I thought maybe tonight would be a Katie Candy stream, but she did not reach out to me, so I figured she was busy. We might try next weekend. I don't know. So tonight will be more hanging out, and Sunday is just like the worst day ever for the arena. It really is. But here's the awkward thing. If you're Paragon, there's event quest completion ending in 5 minutes, so it's better to wait to use your 6 stars in an arena for when that resets to get points toward hero use than it is anything else. What up, Torch? Good guy Kai, good to see you all. Joe Williams. By the way, to those of you that have seen the video, I have seen so many incredible comments. I have been honestly blown away by the comments on the video about buying my mom a house. There's a lot of logistics involved, and it is very scary. And when you deal with a parent who has some abusive history, there's going to be some old wounds that pop up. So we're going to take it one day at a time, but I want her last few years to be really good and really safe. And so that's my decision, and I'm sticking to it. Earth25, yes, we can duel tonight. EG Money, I mean, I still think she's kind of in disbelief because she's never had a house to live in her whole life that wasn't rent controlled or threatened to be evicted from. But, you know, that's the kind of thing that when reality sets in, it's because you're in it, not that you've just talked about it. Thank you, Ryan Veda. I mean, you all have helped. You had no idea that you were helping to buy my mom a house and keep her from being homeless these last 5 years. But that's what I've done. I've just never looked at any of your donations as money that's mine. It's just money that I get to watch until it needs to be used for the greater good of something else. So, yay for good people. Legacy, it's all good. All good. Trace says, I watched your video earlier and just wanted it to be known. My respect for you went up by 1 million. You're one of the realest, solid people I know. Well, you know, the funny thing is people are saying that, but I think it's a no-brainer. If you've been blessed with the ability to make sure your mom doesn't have to get evicted from a home regardless of how she treated you, you know, it's an honor. And I know if I didn't do it, I'd have regrets because I have the blessings that you all have given me. And I don't need to squander them, you know what I'm saying? What up, Rob? Congrats on surviving another day in Norman. Good guy Kai says, congrats, Prof. Super heartwarming. I hope to be at least half the man that you are. You're already twice the alpha. What are you talking about? You got more alpha than I do? Ryan, how much is that? Because that, on a scale of 1 to 100, that's not much. Happy birthday to Legacy's mom. What's her name? Let's shout her out. Joel, the Patriots look like they are basically on the bus still. Jason said I'm a solid 10 inside. So a 4 outside and a 10 inside would make me a 7? Is that what you're saying? Thank you, Adam, and thank you for all the loving support over the years, too. It's going to get real fast. Knucking Futz, did Saquon Barkley think he broke his ankle? I missed that. Did he injure himself at the end of the game? Oh, Rob makes me a 14. Well, that's nice. There are some people who would disagree with that, but I appreciate it. Satar, what's up? Although you've met me more than, well, most people. Kickrock says, talking about buying your house, or your mom, I almost said buying your house a mom, which would be very different. Your mom a house made me cry. It's beautiful. Well, hey, here's the thing. It's been my safe space the last 6 years, so giving it to my mom is kind of scary, because it's this house. Like, this studio would not be able to be my studio. I'd have to have a different studio in a different house once I do that, because she goes to bed at like 7 o'clock, and this would wake her up. But it's part of the greater picture than just this channel, you know? And you know what we're going to do? Oh, it's a sprain. Okay, so is that like a heavy sprain? Like, still weeks out? And Legacy said what? Sherry. Well, since Kick Rocks was kind enough to donate a $10 holla, I'm going to put your mom's name on the wall. Please tell her that a random YouTuber is wishing her a happy birthday by putting her name in lights, essentially. Do you want to keep the color scheme, Kick Rocks, or change it? Shane G, thank you for the love. It's really frustrating to me that I've been able to take time today to respond to people there and to heart things, and they're like, why don't you do this on every video you post? And I'm like, I want to, but I just don't have the time anymore. And I think the people who really care about the channel understand that, but there are people who are very casual who think, oh, he just doesn't care about my comment, and it makes me sad, but I only have so many hours in a day, you know? Spin Wilson, 3 a.m. Club. Well, blue and purple. Vitalik, what is up? Let's do blue and purple. I guess we can keep the bottom blue and then just change the green to purple. Ryan Veda with a $10 holla for Legacy and Joel. Suddenly, we've got Sherry's favorite colors, an honored assembly. Hello, Deja. Happy Sunday. Oh, ho, ho. Wow, we're suddenly only one name away from a multiverse already. That's crazy. And Mama got on also. Also, speaking of Mama, she is now here. Mama, do you want me to call you? Or do you want me to wait? It's early. It's 7 minutes in. That's crazy. The Kraken is here! Jackson says, dude, I'm on the ropes in Battlegrounds. Just beat the #1 account in the game and I'm scared for what's next. Holy cow, Jackson, are you serious? That's amazing. What was the matchups like? I'd love to hear everything. One of our followers beat the #1 account in Battlegrounds. That means that we are all part of beating the #1 account by association, right? Isn't that how that works? No? That's not? Really?
Hello?
Mama Dynamics wants you to know that 69% of people find something dirty in every sentence.
I believe it.
She's like, I'm part of that 69.
I prefer to be part of that 69.
I mean, bottoms up.
Heck yeah.
So,
back half.
I want you to know that in honor of you, and maybe you're going to say I was stupid, but I chose the Bears in my Pick'em League today.
Oh, that was a bad choice.
It was the Buccaneers. I was like, it's a bounce back game with the Vegas lines close. Baker Mayfield played better than Fields did. Of course, Baker Mayfield's offensive line played way better than Fields did too. But
you have no idea how many people in Chicago are already saying get rid of Fields.
Well, the problem is he reminds me of a worse version of Josh Allen. He can have incredible plays, and then he can have really stupid plays, and you don't know what you're getting. He's kind of bipolar.
He missed so many freaking 2 interceptions. It's like he's a completely different person than he was from last year. Like, there's no confidence. And either something happened where with him, like, I don't know, maybe he's unsure of himself. I don't know. Or, and I could see this, the Bears management is holding him back.
Well, I've heard that that's arguably the worst management in professional sports.
Oh, I absolutely 100%.
So you would agree with that? It's that bad?
Oh, God, yeah.
God, how do Chicago fans put up with that?
Bears management, it's the McCaskies. Bears management has been horrendous. I mean, people in Chicago have complained about it for literally as long as I can remember.
By the way, shout out to Jackson, who beat the guy in Battlegrounds who has a rank 2 SIG 207-star cord.
Wow.
That's impossible for me to grasp. And did it with Shuri. Also, Evans, apparently a Vikings fan. Yeah, they did have 6 fumbles, but at least they rebounded, you know. Jonathan goes, "Duh Bears."
I mean, I still got my Cowboys.
If you know, you know. Did you see my Buy My Mom the House video?
Not all of it, but I have heard of it.
Oh, that sounds...
I haven't seen the whole video yet.
That sounds ominous. I have heard of it. Also, my TV is playing. 1 second, I gotta go pause it. By the way, wanna be let in on something crazy?
Of course.
So my dad's number one, and by the way, y'all, I'm not condoning this. I'm just telling this as a story. I'm not endorsing anything with this story. My dad's number one hobby is to get high and search the internet.
Okay.
And so he told me when we met him 13 years ago that if we ever got married, he would give each of us a $3,000 fund towards our honeymoon.
Okay.
He wants us to do what he's done, and that's go to Sandals, Jamaica.
Jamaica, man?
Yeah, all-inclusive resort, man.
Okay.
Well,
Good. Nothing wrong with that.
The room category he wants for us is a butler suite, where there's 15 different restaurants on the island, and you get like 24/7 room service by butler from any of those restaurants.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything wrong with this.
The problem is, because cruise demand surged post-COVID, there's only 4 days in 2025, which is the year we would think about getting married, Israel and I, left the entire year that's not booked for this room. So my dad basically called saying, "I want you to do this, but if you do this, you have to get married in this month and this year."
Well, would that be a problem for either one of you?
No. It's probably going to be the nicest thing you could do is make us pick a date, but at the same time, it makes everything very real. When you haven't proposed to someone and suddenly you're calling them to talk about a honeymoon. Think about that.
Talk about putting the cart before the horse.
Yeah, that's putting the horse dead before the cart arrives. So that is the most random misorder of events in human history, but at the same time, it's my dad, especially when he's high.
Just so you know, I got so excited over this conversation, I almost tripped and fell.
Well, then you could be a triplet too.
I tripped over the cord in my room.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
How dare you? Well, let me put it to you this way. You guys know that, like, you're getting married. So talking about a honeymoon...
Yeah, it feels
is
natural.
Not out of the question. I mean, it's going to... What's the big deal?
Well, and also by 2025, we've been together for over 4 years. There are a lot of marriages that don't last 4 years.
Well, stop being a pessimist.
I'm not saying that we're going to end up like that. I'm just saying it's the opposite of rushing into something.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a very important thing I need to look at. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hopefully it's not.
I'm currently 4 points behind Tommy, and I have 2 people playing tonight, and he doesn't. And if I beat him, I'm going to scream.
And it's probably because of Prof. Hulk helping you get McCaffrey.
No, I picked McCaffrey first before I even got on the phone or text with him.
Oh, wow. So they just flat out didn't think twice about giving you the best player. That's because he looks number 1 now, no doubt.
Yeah, and Tommy already asked me if I wanted to trade him. I'm like, yeah, no.
Thank you, the exit. By the way, the exit. Ryan Veda, I would not want to put you in a position to tell that story, but there's got to be a story there. And you know I'm a journalist, so I'm going to be a jerk and wonder what the details are when you bring something up like that. Kit Rock says, my brother has a McCarthy on his team. He's very pleased today. Porg, we looked at engagement rings as of 30 minutes ago. What a timely question.
Do you need my help?
I can show you. So, you know what? This channel is unlike any channel in the history of the world. So why don't I just show you all the ring? Why don't you just be included in this conversation?
I got to get that.
By the way, Mama has never been more motivated to put the screen up than this conversation.
That's right.
All right, let me hide this real quick and then show it. So, Israel's favorite superhero is Captain Marvel, and she loves the Captain Marvel logo. And so this is sort of based off of the Captain Marvel logo. Okay.
Can't see it yet.
I know, 1 second.
Very pretty, but may I make one suggestion?
Not have it be as pokey as it looks?
Well, yeah, that's going to get caught on all kinds of clothing and hair and everything. It's beautiful.
See, I don't think about that stuff because I'm a man.
That's going to get caught on clothes and hair and in lots of stuff. But it's very, very pretty.
Well, she picked it out and said it's her dream ring. So I would imagine that she has some kind of reservations about the potential. The problem is, of course, like all good things in life, it's completely sold out.
Well, of course.
But we're talking about 2025, so maybe I could contact this dealer and say, hey, can you put me on like a waiting list?
Surely they can make one before then.
I mean, that's the beauty of giving yourself time versus 6 months. The exit goes, oh, I can't argue with her now picking it out. That's a smart man who's been trained by smart women. Speaking of which...
I mean, if she picked it out and that's what she wants, then, you know...
Yeah.
Who's to say no to that?
I will bring up your potential concerns, though. Sean Janis has been a member for 15 months. What up, Sean? Thank you for your membership. Also, the exit, yes, I promised you I would commentate your July 4th opening tonight, and I'm a man of my word. Just like, it really is crazy. And this, I gotta say, I don't get very proud of myself often because I'm my biggest critic and I always think I don't do enough. But 5.5 years ago, when I looked into this camera, even though it was not this camera, it was a much worse camera from a much worse computer, I said, who knows where this YouTube thing's gonna take me? Maybe I can help get my mom a house. 5.5 years later, got the house.
There you go, man.
So that's a pretty cool thing when you speak something into existence with the help of a community. And really, I don't even want to give myself any credit whatsoever, but I guess I had to upload the videos and do the live streams. And we have done over 1,900 broadcasts, so that didn't hurt either.
It did not. But you know what? You deserve it. You worked incredibly hard for all of this.
Well, thank you, May. That's also the first time Mom Bear said me and incredibly hard in the same sentence.
And worked.
EG Money just says, as you said, you've done well for a 4.
Thank you, EG Money. Couldn't have said it better myself.
May, I agree with everything you said except for this random picture. Who is that supposed to be me? I look like I'm like Velma from Scooby-Doo. All right, Mama, you ready?
I'm ready.
Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Who's the best editor on the channel, Mama?
The Exit?
The Exit, who always now has these epic entrances, ironically, to his videos. Now, that is no disrespect to Fujitech or anyone else that has graced the channel with the meme system, but The Exit is the OG. And after years, how long have we been doing this, The Exit? I think it's been at least 2 years, maybe? Maybe 3 years? After all this time, this is like an annual tradition on the channel. It's got to be a special broadcast to react to this. And that special broadcast is tonight. And Mama, after months of him waiting, we are turning back the clock to July 4th weekend.
Oh.
There is the exit. Look at that. Again, the exit with quite of an entrance. And yes, this is a much shorter video than his 10-minute videos. Normally, it doesn't mean, again, this is what I like to tell myself, even though it's not true. Don't worry about quantity, worry about quality. Oh, 50 unit store Paragon crystals to start out? Okay, sure. Wait, okay, before we go any further, how many 7 stars out of these? I'm going to say 1.
Don't fucking tell.
Mama, are you there?
That was not me. I would just like to clarify that. That was not me.
How many 7 stars and 50 Paragons while I try to correct what just happened?
3.
All right, I said 1. I'm going to be a little bit of a Debbie Downer. All right, that's a 6-star VTD. 6-star Toad down to 23 crystals. He's going to have to go on quite the run now. The very next... So wait, 0 7 stars? 0 for 50? You want to talk about changing odds versus the last time you opened these?
That's not good.
0 for 60 and 7 stars, I think. Golly. I'm telling you, man. Just like with OG Cav crystals, the odds, you got addicted. It's like the Taco Bell effect. And then you're like, oh, we'll change the price. Why not? Got the Sunspot rank ups, a lot of tier 6 class catalysts, which have been almost non-existent now in the game. Talked to Rob about this weekend. Tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic are pretty easy to get now, but not tier 6 class catalysts. Even the availability of them in Event Quest is crystals, not selectors, which sucks. Look at Warlock and Cosmic Ghost Rider and Archangel and Nick Fury. All these rank ups are insane. Battleground Squad, the exit. And then he uses a Science rank up gem for Human Torch. Dr. Doom goes up. I did take up like 10 champions to rank 5 during that week. All right, here we go.
I got my first rank 5 that week.
Bishop, Gamora, Gore, or Dragon Man. I think I have every one of those but Gamora, which shocks me. Like, that makes me feel so guilty with 7-star roster versus what most people get. Also, this is a VTD sponsored stream. 6-star and a 7-star. This is the best loser I've ever known. I'm waiting for you to say it.
I have no words.
I just think I know what the best loser you've ever known is.
There's so many of them.
What is that? What? Are we all on drugs? What was that? The exit, were you sober when you edited this? Because this is like a hard drugs dream perfection. It's the Howard the Duck movie, followed by Sauron in, is that an X-Men episode? That was incredible. So the answer, first off, can he pull a 7-star from 60 Paragon crystals is no. And July 4th week, the thing about that week, though, is that RNG didn't matter because it was all about rank up materials. And so many people had the champions already on the roster, particularly 6-star champions, to rank up. But if they didn't spend the hundreds of thousands of dollars, they now feel like they're never going to catch up. They're too far behind. Internet phrases. So I watched this with some nostalgia, but also with some depredation, if that makes any sense. Because it's like remembering how the game changed forever and how offers suddenly became whale or guppy. All right, well, if you're watching live, stay tuned. If not, shout to the exit. Sorry about the delay, but hopefully it was worth the wait.
Good night.
Also, that's an internet phrase. Adam Keen. Let me see. Nothing's coming yet, Adam. I'll refresh just in case. Yep, still waiting. I appreciate the practicality of a woman, but there is something sad about showing the ring and immediately thinking, oh, it's getting caught in everything. That's Mama Bear's lack of love of romance and cuddling. Unless you're bringing her room service.
I'm just practical. That's all.
No.
I'm just practical.
Hey, unless someone's bringing you room service, get out of it. You're laughing because why?
It might be true.
Yeah. Although, who knows? Maybe if you met the right person, you would actually want to hang out with them for more than just dessert.
That's right.
See?
I mean, anything is possible.
Thanks, Kevin Garnett.
Who's that?
He's a ex-Boston Celtic and Minnesota Timberwolf.
Oh.
Oh, man. What? I was really hoping you just broke the July 4th sales, the exit. That was kind of sad, but also realistic.
Yeah.
As Mama Bear and Kick Rocks and others said, I'm supposed to be the only person that goes 0 for 60 on Paragon crystals. Why are you laughing, Mama?
Because it might be true.
Because it's definitely true. Oh, man. I will tell you all, because of course the semester is getting more stressful, and since I talked to you all, my Oklahoma State Cowboys had the worst football game in the history of the college. The flags were basically at half-mast today.
Wow.
So, these live streams, yes, it's nice to buy my mom a house, and yes, you can't do that without money, but just the ability to laugh and hang out, regardless of whether or not a live stream makes $100 or 100 pennies, it's just been a blessing. And if YouTube demonetized my channel tomorrow and I couldn't make a penny off of live streams, I would still do this as often as I could. Because it's everything to do with just relaxing at night and knowing that you have something to laugh about at the end of the day.
That's what it's all about.
And being a 4.
Well,
that goes without saying.
for some of us, that's what that's about.
Yeah. By the way, we are actually one round away from the Sandman Hunt round number 4. We are just Sandman Hunt number 3. And Adam, I don't know what's going on, but the PayPal still hasn't shown up. I am sorry. I don't know if it was submitted or not. And Sean Janis said, put my daughter Love on the wall. I'll put you both with a $10 holler, and we got a multiverse.
Woohoo!
Of madness. Although it feels like more like madness when you see 0 for 60 in Paragon crystals.
That's just illegal. It should be illegal.
Yeah, well, it's easy for you to say when you get them so fast.
Oh, so many internet phrases.
Hey, some things come quick to me, and that's not a good thing. Look at that. Look at that huge wall tonight. Amazing.
That's not a word you usually use.
Joel, are you still rounding up? EG Money says, I think after today I'm raised to a 5. I don't think she's convinced. I mean, you're being a prisoner of the moment, but as you start to settle in and it becomes old news that I'm buying Israel and my mom a house, the score is going to go back down. Don't be a prisoner of the moment. Mama's not arguing any of this, by the way.
I'm just happy for you.
Oh. But you're still not arguing about the 4 status.
Can't you just take a conflict?
Oh, roasting once again. By the way, our first $10 holla was Kick Rocks. Who's the profile pick for tonight? Unless you want to keep the 4, which I did win my last Battlegrounds match with the 4 profile pick. Coincidence? I think not.
Alrighty then.
Steven is so kind. He says I'm still a 4, but he's changed the scale to out of 5 instead of out of 10, Mama.
Oh.
Yeah. Rob, I was very confused by your sentence. By the way, we have almost 60 people and only 9 likes away from 50. Last time, I don't know if we made it to 30 likes. It was a real bad night for likes. So can we bounce back?
That's bad.
Can we bounce back? You ready, Mama?
Yep.
Greetings, YouTube. It is round numero tres for the hunt for Sandman. And yes, the odds of getting a champion, specifically in the 6-star basic crystal, are very low now that there are well over, is it 250 champs now? I guess they're not all in the basic, though. At least 240 champions, I think, safely, are in the basic. So that's well under half of 1%. But I get to do something really exciting because, Mama, what do I normally have on this channel?
Rules.
Stupid, freaking, dumb rules that I ethically abide by, even though they just hurt my channel and make me create less content because instead of spending 10,000 6-star shards per crystal, I have to spend 15,000. And I oftentimes do that to get Loki. And Mama laughs.
You mean
every
you
time.
don't want Loki?
She laughs every time. Every time I get Loki, she laughs. I'm like, Mama, I feel so bad. And she laughs.
Because I don't know. Why? How come you don't want Loki?
For
I thought everybody
15,000
wanted him.
I mean, if by Loki you mean winning the lottery, sure. But they're not the same things. Not even close. So, here we have the 6-star basic, which we get to hunt for now because Sandman is in the 6-star basic. And we saw proof that our man Jive took his 6-star Sandman to rank 5 before the buff. To say that's ballsy is an understatement, but that's not even the ballsiest thing he's done this week. Why?
Internet phrases.
I mean, balls to the wall. All right, Mama. Sandman, Shocker, Wolverine, Kate Bishop, Viv Vision, Future Ant-Man.
Viv Vision.
Okay, so I pressed it, and then there was an early release.
No. How apropos.
Okay, there we go. Sometimes you gotta tap it twice.
Oh. I'm just not going to say anything.
Look at how many people are dueling us tonight. Earth 25 was the first to ask, and then so many others. All right, how many times are we backing out?
1.
Okay. Kick Rocks called it last time, and this time he says Sandman. So if there's a chance to get it, it's because he's calling it. Bye, Mr. Wang. All right, tell me when to release, Mama.
No.
Jive, what is up? Did you send me your new video today? I haven't been online until after this. Dang, Evan. That Dolphins defense I thought was pretty average, but it's making the Patriots offense, which might be pretty average, look really bad. EG Money says, OG Spider-Man calling it.
Spider-Man.
All right, here we go. Well, isn't that strange?
Doctor.
Yeah. So this is probably stupid, but I feel like we gotta do one more. I don't want to end on Doctor Strange. Okay, we're just gonna break the rule tonight because we're celebrating so much positivity with the love of getting to buy my mom a house and the nice community comments that people are leaving that make me wonder if the internet's finally a safe place for 5 minutes. It's still not.
Be careful with that statement.
Yeah, it's still not. I know the answer to that. And Evan says maybe he will be the next Iron Man and get buffed. Well, they've been talking about it for a long time. All right, Mom, give me a new number because that did not work the best.
4.
All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tell me when to release.
No.
All right. It's on the reel. You want me to tap it this time?
No.
All right. We go from Doctor Strange to who? I mean, I don't know how many times I've actually opened her from a crystal. This is only like the second time. I think I used an Awakening Gem. This is why you hold on to those Awakening Gems, because I haven't used her since. I used that 6-star Awakening Gem, and now I didn't need it. Earth 25 did beat me when he got the second dupe of Havoc. I don't know if the second dupe of Havoc or the first real dupe of Medusa is better. It's probably about even, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, we both win and lost at the same time. I don't know. We get a new champion. We can do our... All right, well, you clicked on one crystal, you got two. Congratulations. Kick Rocks, shout out to Sherry, Mama Bear, Legacy, Joel Williams, Sean Janis, and Love for being the Honor Multiverse tonight. And thank you to Mama Bear for hanging out.
Absolutely.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.